Hello, TAC community, and welcome to TAC Talks. Today, I'm here with Lezlie Lenz. Lezlie, welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself, talk a little bit about the art that you make, and what classes you teach at TAC?
Okay, sounds good. So, I've been a working artist now for the last, maybe 20 years. Before that, I taught computer graphics at College of Lake County. And before that, I was a graphic designer. But what I'm doing now, my practice, what I do is mixed media, but I love all forms of art. And what I've been teaching at the Art Center lately, and I've really enjoyed teaching it, I really enjoyed teaching. Is I'm teaching watercolor, how to start in watercolor, which is for me something that I can teach really easily because I have been doing watercolors for over 50 years. Yes, I started doing watercolors when I was a kid, and yes, it was my medium of practice. But I don't always do watercolor, and when I get back to it, I fall in love with it. And I just got back to painting watercolors, especially because I'm doing this How to Start in Watercolor. So it's just a joy to do. My practice is more collage and mixed media, which is kind of crazy because I'll do anything I can get my hands on. But the watercolor is something that I know how to teach, and I know how to get people started, and I know how to inspire people to figure out what kind of watercolor they want to do.
That's awesome. Awesome. So when somebody takes a class from you at TAC, whether it's in person or on Zoom, what can they expect? What can they expect to kind of take away? What can they expect to learn? Kind of how do you approach teaching, kind of your philosophy?
All right. Well, so I'm a real technique-driven teacher. I love to cover all the basics. So when we start out, we do spend time talking about paintbrushes, types of paint, types of paper. I also have little watercolor exercises for people to do, and we look at other watercolor artists also. So again, I love to inspire people to do what is in their kind of soul to do, but I can certainly pick up clues from a student for what things they like and point them in the right direction.
For sure. Awesome. Excuse me. Sounds like a lot of fun. So one last question before we go. What's one interesting or fun fact that people may not know about you or that your students may not know? Just something that, inspires your work or something like that?
Well, I think the fact that I've been a collage artist for a couple of years. The problem with being a collage artist is that you cannot throw anything away. And so I always tell people, never become a collage artist because you can't throw away your junk mail. You can't throw away your packaging. And I feel like I collect garbage, but I collect stuff because it's pretty. And don't become a collage artist because anything pretty or shiny goes into a bag. And I have a lot of bags.
I love it. I'm a collector too, so I hear you. We connect on that, I think. All right, everyone. Thank you, Lezlie, so much for talking with us today. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. If you're interested in taking a class with Lezlie or any class at TAC or TAC Online, visit theartcenterhp.org.